Hey YouTube, Matty231 here again with another fun Mercedes video. So what we're doing today is we are, here's the dog, what we're doing today is we're doing an ABC Flush on my S600. So it's a 221 2007 with the M275 V12, and it's got the second version ABC system basically. If you want to learn more about that car, check it out on my channel. I've got a few videos on it. Otherwise we'll get straight into how to flush the car. This is my first time flushing it, and I'm not necessarily showing you how to do it, but from all the research I've done, you know, we're going to do it together and see how we go and learn things along the way, and hopefully not cook anything, hopefully not run the pump dry or anything. So let's get straight into it. So friends, what we're doing is we're giving it a flush. I've bought this tool here which you may be familiar with. It's called the AGA ABC Flush Tool, and this is built in America, made in the USA, in California. I ordered one last week on Sunday, and it arrived literally like 2 or 3 days after ordering, and I'm in New Zealand. I'm all the way down in the South Pacific by Australia. Half you probably haven't even heard of New Zealand. But this came real fast. I bought it off their website at the time, which right now is June 2021. It's $139 US. I think the tool's reasonably priced. If you live in New Zealand like I do, you've got to pay $100 shipping, which is no one else's fault but mine for living all the way in the middle of nowhere. So pretty much $230 tool for us Kiwis. But I'm looking at buying a 220 S55 with ABC as well, so I'll get good use out of this, hence why I'm investing in it. So in the box it comes with the actual tool that plugs here. This plugs into the bottom of the reservoir, of the ABC reservoir. Then we've got this like real heavy custom fabricated weight which sits in the bucket, and the oil comes through here, out the top, through this pipe, and then out here, which will be sitting in a bucket so we can drain it. We've also got the scanner, the Foxwell scanner that I've got, a little $300 scanner, to do not the Rodeo, because I've already got the car pretty warm. We'll just check it. I might Rodeo it, but the actual pitch, it's called like a pitch mode. So the car goes up and down like that while you're flushing it. You don't flush it in Rodeo mode. And we've got ABC Fluid as well. Now this is Febi Bilstein 345.0, which is ABC Fluid. It's not genuine Mercedes fluid. My only issue with this is that I believe I've had genuine ABC fluid, guys, and it seems slightly thicker than this, which is interesting. This seems to me slightly different to the genuine fluid, but then again, they're in the same exact bottle, and you know, I'm sure it's the same. I'm just thinking things too much in detail. But anyway, let's go and hook this up to the car and get flushing. So if you guys are doing this as well, what we need to do to start with is to get this opened up. Now this is, as I said, the version 2 reservoir system, so it's slightly different to the older cars where you have the pipe coming out the top, the return line coming in through the top here. So what you want to do is we want to undo this cap. Now this is in the way, that's the only problem. So to do that, you need to basically unbolt this here, unbolt that, and then you'll find this can move over, and you can unhook. There's this little knob down in here, unhook that, and then slide that out, and we'll get it out of the way so we can take this cap off, take the filter out, and insert the tool. Now just another thing, if you are going to flush your car, make sure you also get an ABC filter. So we'll show you the filter soon. Make sure you replace that. In this case, I've only replaced my filter like at the start of this year, and the car's only done 3,000 Ks, so I'm just going to use the same filter because they're, again, expensive when you pay for them down here in New Zealand. So let's get this opened up. So I've opened this up, guys, just loosened it up. I haven't opened it fully yet. So as you see, you pull the bolt out, unhook this, and pop this little thing out of the nozzle. It's a little bit tough, you've got to give it a good pull. Just be still gentle as you can though. What I also like to do is get a rag and just clean any debris away. I actually should have put my compressed air in here, but I don't have it with me. Just we want as little dust as possible to possibly fall into this opening, because it is actually quite a big opening as well. Any dust can cause issues, because contrary to what I originally thought, the actual ABC supply is taken in here to the pump directly, and it returns through the filter. it returns back in through the filter. Whereas I thought originally, I would have thought that it would have come from the, come through the filter then to the pump, but it's the other way around. So I guess any contaminants that are in here will actually go straight into the pump. So I might be wrong, but that's what I'm pretty sure based on how that tool works, which we'll see soon. It pumps it through back through the filter, which this is emulating the connection. Right, so guys, what we're doing now is we're just hooking up the old scanner to the car. So I hooked her up there. And the last time, by the way, I did this flush was at a dealer, or sorry, at a shop by at about 139,000 Ks, and that was about 2.5 years ago. So I thought, let's get this done again, but let's do it ourselves just to save a bit of money. Now what we're doing here is we're going straight into chassis, we're going to suspension, and what I want to do is just check the temp of the ABC for a start. We want it at about, I think, 80 degrees Celsius roughly. So we'll just check we're at that level. We rodeo to warm it up, and then we use the pitch to essentially do the flush. So I'm just going to figure out how hot the fluid is, which I think is under the Rodeo menu, and then we're going to get straight into doing the flushing. Right guys, so we have this put together. Stick the hose in there, stick the hose in there, Bob's your uncle. This part goes into the ABC reservoir. That's basically a big weight to hold that down while it pumps all the crap in. Now here's our lineup of oil. Line it up guys, make sure the caps are undone and ready to rock and roll, because you don't want to be trying to pull this off, because they're actually quite hard to get off. You don't want to be stuck pulling this off and then the pump runs dry on the car. So have all of these ready to go, so you can pretty much be here going, oh yeah, next one, bang, next one, bang, and away you go. Also, if you've got your tool, make sure it's here in the corner so you can stop it as soon as you need to and turn the car off. Yeah, because you don't want to obviously again be stuck. You want to have something ready to go if you need to stop the process, or better yet, have two people do it with you, or sorry, have someone else do it with you, someone's operating the pitch in the engine and then someone who's keeping this full. Sweet, cool. So make sure there's nothing in the way of the car, because it's going to obviously move up and down, so you don't want anything to hit anything. Got the oil ready. We'll just show you what the Rodeo looks like. So down here we've got Rodeo mode, push that and then we can activate it. And then we can just start it and stop it with button 5. So we'll push that, start it. There we go. Cool. You can see the car starts tilting. I'll widen this view up so you can see it a bit better. You can hear my system's pretty quiet, which is good. There's not much noise it's making. To be honest though, my system's already hot, so I don't really want to do that for long, so let's just stop it right there. Just be careful you don't get yourself caught in something. Cool, so like I said before guys, you can open this up, just make sure everything's clean around it, because it is a massive opening. There's my old filter and the cap. It's all one assembly that you can break apart. I've just wiped this down again, so let's put this in. I guess we just chuck her in here, and we want to find the hole basically. There it is. Cool, easy. Yep, that's it. Oh, and as you can see, it's already got some stuff coming through without even running it. Look at that. Ooh, it is a bit dark already, eh? Look how dark that is. That might be normal, but I don't think it is. And there's my new-ish filter, still pretty new. But yeah, that's pretty dirty. And that's only like a couple of millimeters thick, so yeah, I think it's definitely due for a change. So what we're going to do now guys is start the car and then start the pitch mode, and we're going to pour the new oil into it, and the old oil is going to come out through here, and we're going to make sure this keeps topped up. Now I might just put an extra towel around here just in case I miss some when I'm pouring it in, you don't spill it everywhere. Again, just make sure you don't get any dirt in there. Sorry guys, I'm just a bit nervous. It's a bit hard for me to film real well and do this at the same time. I'm committed though to making the video. Cool. Now I'll try and video it while I'm doing it. If I can't, guys, I'm sorry. I just don't want to risk screwing something up trying to think about videoing it. So I'm going to start this mode, start topping it up, and see how we go. Hopefully you'll see me soon, everything will be sweet. Hey guys, so yeah, I definitely couldn't have filmed and done this at the same time. If you guys do it, I recommend having somebody with you. Now nothing went wrong, all went fine, but it was just real like tricky. You had to like be really focused, like push the button, be straight away ready to put fluid into the reservoir, because it did drink it pretty quick. When the car's idling, it slowly just drops down, very slowly, but when you've got it pitching, it sucks it up pretty fast. And at one point there I was pretty close, I felt, to losing, basically having it run dry. So I paused it midway and got set up again, and I was good to go. But yeah, it's tricky. If you can use someone, use someone. You can do it yourself, like I've just done it myself, but it makes it a bit more nerve-wracking. And it's one part that's a bit tricky, and I don't know if it's normal or not, but when you've got the vehicle pitching up and down, the tool actually pops out. You can feel it popping out of the little hole that it fits into, where it seals into. So I had to actually end up holding it down quite a lot to get the car so it would cycle through, because you could actually feel the pressure of the return fluid pushing it out of the hole. So in theory, I actually recommend, if you do this, you do have someone else do it, and you have your hand on the tool the whole time, just holding it in place, because yeah, mine popped out quite a few times, which was annoying. Other than that though, we've got a bucket full, so let's empty that bucket and have a look at how dark and how dirty the fluid is. I only put 8 litres through in the end, because when I was running it, the fluid going through the tube was nice and lime green. It was just very clean fluid after about 6 litres, so I just thought, oh, 8 litres is enough. I might be wrong, maybe you're supposed to do 10, I don't know, but I'm sure it won't make any difference. So I've got 2 litres left. Let's have a look. Hey guys, so I've done the flush, filling up all these empty old containers, and yeah, this is the last bit left over. It's pretty dirty looking, but it's actually not either when you see it pouring off the edge. It's pretty clean, and there's not much debris in it. There is actually some little lines you might be able to see. Oh, stupid flipping camera. Yeah, it's actually real clean, to be honest. There's like the odd little tiny contaminant in it you might be able to see. And there's a few little random bits up here. A little bit there. Pretty much nothing though, actually. I'm pretty happy. Very few contaminants. Cool, so that's a wrap pretty much. We'll finish it up there. Hey guys, it's the day after flushing the ABC fluid, and I'm pleased to say that everything's gone well and the car's been performing real well. So I've been driving it I've driven it about 80 k's since yesterday, 80 kilometers or 50-ish miles, I guess. And yeah, pump sounds good, doesn't make any noise. One thing I noticed that the scanner said was running at 195 bar, the pump, so I think that means the pump's in good condition. But if you see earlier in the video, it was running at 191 bar on average. Now it's sitting at 195, so maybe the cleaner fluid just slightly helps improve that pump pressure. But yeah, she's running good. So if you want to subscribe to my videos, I'm going to post some more. Hopefully I've got some new cars, or a new car coming soon. And we'll go through in detail what we're going to do on that one, as well as posting videos about my E55 and a few of the other Mercs we have on the channel. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to ask me any questions, I'm happy to help. Just leave a comment and subscribe and like the video. Cheers.